Hello everyone and welcome back to another coin roll hunting video. In today's video we'll be searching through $150 in quarters and dimes, so let's get into it. Right, so I decided that I was going to try out something new and do some quarters and dimes today. I've never hunted quarters or dimes, but it's something that I'd like to try, so I thought that I'd try it out today. So today's video, I'm going to be taking it a little slow, and I'm going to, first of all, we're going to do edge hunting of the quarters, and then I'll go through all of them, and I'm going to be setting them aside and kind of seeing and gauging how much of each type that I get. And we'll be edge hunting for silver, so I thought since there's only 10 rolls, that we'd edge hunt them all together, and I'd talk a little bit about what I'm going to be looking for. So to start things off, I am going to be using Georgia Silver Hunter's coin roll hunting search checklist. So if you haven't checked out his channel, you should go check it out. I think it's going to help me a lot in trying to know what pairs and things there are, since I've never hunted quarters or dimes before. What I do know is that everything that is older than 1964 for quarters is 90% silver, so I'll be hanging on to any of that if I find any. I'll also be looking for heirs, because I know quarters have a ton of heirs, and any proof coins that I might find. We'll see if we find any foreign coins, because I know in pennies and nickels I find a lot of Canadian foreign coins. I also know that in 2019 and 2020 there was the West Point Mint minted some quarters, and those would often sell for like around 30 bucks, so if I can find one of those, that'd be pretty nice. Also anything old, like a Standing Liberty quarter or a Barber quarter or something like that, would be super cool to find. And so far I'm not seeing anything edgewise, so we'll see what we got. And this will be an interesting hunt. I'm excited to do this because it'll help me to know for the future sort of what to expect when it comes to these hunts. And then I can take a look and see if I can find any heirs and varieties as well. Let's see, nothing in there. 5 more rolls. Also for quarters, I don't have any, well, and for dimes, I don't have any books, but I'm thinking I might get a book soon, so if you have any recommendations for a book that I should get, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Just a little bit shiny. Thought there might have been something there for a second. And I apologize if I do end up missing something. I'm not seeing it straight away. So I'm not used to picking it out for quarters quite yet. So let's see what we got. Alright, the last 2 rolls. If I can get it open. Let's see. I don't see anything there. 1 more roll. And then like I said, I'll go through and I'll set a bunch aside and look for errors and all that. And I'll bring you back in when I find something that's cool. Nothing there. Alright. Like I said, I'll bring you back in when I find something. Alright everyone, I just got all the quarters finished, putting them aside into different piles so I can look for errors and all that. And I didn't find any silver or any W's or anything. But I did find this interesting quarter, and I'm not sure what's up with it, but this is a 1974 quarter right here, and I don't know. I know that when you drop silver coins they sound different, and I don't think this is silver, but if I drop this, it just sounds very wrong. So let me drop, this is a different 1974 quarter to show you. This was looks like a ground target or something, but it sounds like a normal quarter should sound when you drop it. So listen to the difference. This is the ground target quarter that sounds normal. and this is the other one that sounds very different to me. So let me do them right real close to each other. So I don't know. I'm thinking this could be even like counterfeit. I am not sure. But let me know if you know down in the comments. It looks like the face is all messed up and stuff too, so I'm not sure. It just is really strange. It weighs, let's see what it weighs. Actually, I've got a scale right here. We'll weigh it and see what it says. But yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't even notice anything, and then I set it down on the pile like this, and that's what I heard, was just instead of that. It's just a much more deep sound, I guess. There's not that high-pitched clink. So it's 5.422, which isn't too far off from the typical amount. And like this one is 5.498, so like they're very close to the same. So I really don't know, but if you know anything about this coin that sounds very strange, I don't know if somebody just like treated it with something or if you think it's counterfeit or anything, but let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know. I'm going to set it aside for now as a sort of find, I guess, and then I'm going to look for errors and all the coins that I've set aside, and I'll bring you back if I find anything. Alright, so I've been looking at this 2008 Arizona, and it has an extra cactus error, which I believe this right under the scope is. So let me show you. So this right here looks to be an extra little piece of cactus at the bottom. And sometimes it covers up the whole of the engraver's initials, which there it doesn't, but it does cut down into it. So let me show you on this other coin the difference. So that is what it normally looks like right there. You can see the engraver's initials there, and then it's just like a normal little arch cutout right there. But then this one seems to have a little extra piece of cactus there. So that's pretty cool. It's my first ever find for quarters. So there you go. First error on the hunt. Alright, I'm looking at this 2015 Homestead quarter, which I know is known for having a lot of errors. I think I found one, partially at least. If we look at this window here, you can see this little bit right here. And I'm pretty sure that that's not supposed to be there, or if it is supposed to be there, it's supposed to go all the way across. So if you know anything about that, let me know, but that could be some sort of snow on the roof type of error sort of thing, something like that. So yeah, or just a die chip of some sort. So let me know if you know anything about that error. Alright, so I'm looking at all these 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarters, and I know that there's a lot of die chip in the hair errors, so I wanted to show you. So this is one that I don't think has it, but right here is where we're going to see it when I put one that has it underneath. And I found two that I think could have it, but I'm not entirely sure. So this one, you can see it right there, that little dot right there. I think it's a little die chip in that hair. And then there's this one as well. This is very similar, just right around here a little bit in the hair. So let me know what you think. I think that could be very, very minor die chip in the hair errors. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Alright, so I just finished searching through all the quarters for errors, and so I thought I'd bring you in for the wrap-up for the quarters. So we did find this 2008 Arizona extra cactus error coin, and this 2015 die chip on the window sort of error, and then these two Wilma Mankiller die chip in the hair errors. But the really strange find for the hunt is this 1974 quarter. I still have no idea what is up with it. I'm thinking it could be counterfeit of some sort too, but let me just do the drop test again so you can hear it one more time. Because the main reason why I feel like it's weird is because it sounds wrong when you drop it. So if I drop this, you don't get any like ping sound. So like if I drop this one, you get a little ping. Or if I drop this as another 1974, I thought I would grab so that it would be the same year for looking for the same sound. But you just get a lot more of that high-pitched ping, and this has none of that. But weight-wise, this is about the same, but I'm really not sure what's wrong with it, or if somebody just did something to it, or what. But anyways, we'll mark it as a find. If you know anything about it, let me know it out in the comments. And I think with that, we'll move on to our dimes. Alright, so I've got these 10 rolls of dimes, and I thought that we would edge hunt them together like we did with our quarters. So to start things off, I thought I would talk again a little bit about what I look for when I'm looking through dimes. This is my first time looking through dimes, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm planning on looking for, the main thing is silver. So if we look at the edges here, we may be able to find some silver. And I do have a silver dime. I found it in my bank parking lot a couple days ago. So I'm going to put this in here to show you what that edge would look like. So if I can pick up the roll, that is. Here, I'll just pick it up with the wrap. But you can see that just bright white edge of silver. So that is the main thing that I'm looking for here, I would say. So anything 1964 or older is 90% silver when it comes to dimes. So I don't see anything in there. We'll also look for proof coins, which often have like a thicker edge. So sometimes when edge hunting, you can notice. I've never found a proof coin in a coin roll hunt, so I'd really like to find that. That would be pretty cool. Also any foreign coins that could be in here, or things that just aren't supposed to be in a roll of dimes. There's also I think it's 1996, has the West Point Mint minted a dime that's really low mintage, so that would be cool to find a W dime. I will be looking for some errors, but with dimes, since they're so small, I think there's only some errors that I'll look for, and if there's very clear errors, then I'll do them, but if it's very like minuscule errors, then I may not look for all of them, but I will be setting aside some to look for errors. Something really old would be super cool, like a mercury dime would be super cool to find in a hunt. So that would be like one of the top finds for me. If I could find something old like a mercury dime, that would just be incredible. Right, so we got 5 more rolls. Let's just get through these real fast, and then I'll do a more closer, thorough search. But I thought I would just open them on camera with you guys so you can see what it's like opening them, I guess. Also, if you have any recommendations for any dime books, I don't have any books for that I would fill with coins or albums, so if you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear it, so that at some point when I do likely get a book, then I'll know which ones to get, and know which ones you guys think are the best. And so far I'm not seeing anything, no thick edges for proofs or silver edges. Nothing there. Alright, 2 more. It'd be nice if we found something. If we did, it'd be pretty cool, because this is only 10 rolls. So if you think a whole box is 50 rolls, so this is only 1/5 of a box. So if we found something, that would be pretty good. Alright, let's get this last roll opened up, and then I'll cut to when we find something, or if not, then we'll just have a general wrap-up. And I don't see anything there. Alright, so I will bring you back in when I find something. Alright, so I just finished looking through the dimes and I didn't find anything, but I have set aside these coins right here to search for errors, so I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll go to a wrap-up. Alright, so I was looking through the dimes for errors, and I'm fairly certain I found one. So the 1970 dime, which I have here, this is a 1970 dime, it has a thing where it has a different reverse than the 68 dime, but there's an error where it has the same reverse as a 68 dime. So let me show you. So you can see it right here in the flame. It's got these lines, and those lines are not supposed to be there in the 1970 one. So let me show you a different 1970 dime. So you can see that the flame is way less detailed there. It doesn't have those lines in the flame, and whereas this one does. So there you go. I'm pretty sure that's an error. So I'll add it as a find of the hunt, and I'll bring you back in when I am finished looking for errors. Alright, so I just finished looking through all the dimes for errors, and so I thought I'd bring you in for the wrap-up. So to end it off with dimes, we didn't really find very much, but we did find one error, and it's this 1970 with the reverse of a 68 error. So like I just showed just a second ago, if you look at this, you can see, even without a microscope there, you can see those lines in the flame of that torch there, and those lines aren't supposed to be there. So that's the 68 dime had that reverse with that extra little detail in the flame, but the 70 is not supposed to have it. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that we found at least something, and I feel like overall this dime hunt and the quarters that we hunted were pretty good. We didn't find any silver or anything like that, but it was still a pretty good hunt. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I make content like this, coin roll hunts, and also talk about different coins in my coin collection and try to share some of their history. If you have any comments on any of these coins, especially for the error coins, I know a lot less about errors, so I'd love to hear any of your feedback. Please feel free to leave any comments down in the comment section below, and I'll try to respond to all that I can. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.